Welcome to Sandy D's Kitchen in sunny South Florida. Welcome back, and I'm glad to see you. Tonight we're going to go a little bit Italian, and we're going to go to Italy as we cook, and that's what I do anyways. I dream and I'm off to Italy. One of the things that I'm going to do is tonight I'm going to make Italian stuffed roasted peppers. My husband's of Italian descent, and you know, all mother-in-laws are, whether Italian or not, is my son's food is this way, my son's food is that way. Well, I had to beat my mother-in-law at something because she was the best Italian cook, but you know what? I came up with a recipe of my own, and you know what? She couldn't beat me. It was my recipe, so she didn't know what was in it. But it's made with Philadelphia cream cheese. It's great, and that's what came out so good about it. So let's get started. This recipe makes about enough for 6 adults, and a side dish of your choice. If you made to make a side dish, if you made pasta, the old way, the Italian way of making pasta was to throw it up against some wall, and it was ready. It was al dente. It was good. Gluten-free pasta, if you threw it up against a wall, it could damage the wall. I wouldn't recommend it. It's that dense. So let's go on to the recipe. The ingredients are as follows. Okay, you're going to take yellow, green, orange, red bell peppers. Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit about how you cut it. You just take it and you're going to cut off the top and discard the center. Ladies, what I do with these two, the tops, we're not going to use that tonight, but I put this plastic bag. If you're going to make an omelet or something the next day, Western omelet or whatever, you can use these pepper tops. So just cut them up, dice them, and put them in a bag and put them away the next day. But I cut off the top, and I'm going to cut off, I'll show you how to cut off. You just cut off the center. Make sure you don't want to cut the sides, because if so, you're going to lose things when it's stuffed, and it's going to come right out. So be careful. Try not to cut the sides, and just pull that out, and take the seeds out, and throw this in, discard this in the garbage. What you're going to need for this dish is 1 2-pound container of ricotta cheese. Okay, you can take 1 8-ounce softened cream cheese. If it's not soft enough that it's smooth, put it in the microwave a little bit. Nuke it. That's what we call it around the family. It's microwave, but really we say nuke it. Just go ahead and get it a little bit soft so it can be really softened and ready to go. 1.5 cups of Asiago grated cheese, and 1/2 pound of capicola, Italian ham luncheon meat, 1/2 pound of prosciutto, which is another Italian ham. Then also you're going to have 1 egg and 3 tablespoons of minced garlic. The thing is, you're going to use 2 tablespoons of fresh oregano, or dried, or same with the basil, and 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. I went ahead and I brought over, you want 3 tablespoons, and what I do is I take this like a chiffonade. Chiffonade just means you're going to cut it you're going to roll it like a cigar, and then you're going to cut it in long strips, but then after that I'm going to dice it down to a nice fine dice, because I don't want thick pieces in my cheese and in my stuffed pepper. I just want little fine dice. So I roll it up like a cigar, which is called a chiffonade, and then you get a long slice on there. This is another tip. I just take it and I turn it, and I'm going to cut it into smaller, little finer pieces. You want about 3 tablespoons of each, and oregano and basil. We need 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, a cup of vegetable oil. Use salt and pepper to taste. You need a 9x13 pan, 1 casserole dish, and saran wrap and foil. So have that all ready. Your arsenal of weapons out on the table, your bowls, your everything. Get ready all before you're ready to start. This looks complicated, but it's really not. It takes 20 minutes to prep, 20 minutes to nuke them, 20 minutes to bake them. You're done. So it's a great dish. It's easy to cook. It's Italian. It's wonderful. Take 1.5 cups of the water and 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and you're going to put it into the bottom of a casserole pan over here, and you're going to put that in, because we're going to kind of microwave them, get it going, get it quick so that we can get it done. I put a little bit of the oregano in, about a tablespoon, and I put a tablespoon of the basil. Take about a tablespoon of the garlic and put that in there, because what we're trying to do is infuse the flavors in the peppers, get it quick, get a jump start on the peppers. So you're going to put your peppers in there. You already got them cut, you got them cleaned. They don't always won't stand perfect, so just lean them against each other. The best that you can do. We're going to cover them with saran wrap, and we're going to put them in the microwave and cook them about 10 minutes. This back We're going to put this in the microwave. We're going to cook it in there for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending upon your microwave. And it's going to steam and infuse. Let me take the rack out of here and put it so it can rotate. And it's going to infuse all the flavors of the garlic and the basil and oregano. It's going to go up into the peppers because it's going to steam them. So put it on for about 10 minutes on high. And to start, and we're going to let them parkle and get ready to go. In the meantime, while that's doing that, go ahead and let's mix our cheeses. So we're going to take the 2 pound of ricotta cheese. Then we're going to get our softened, of course, Philadelphia cream cheese, which brings a great taste, a smoothness and a creaminess that is just great. And the bowl really makes it. And then I'm taking the grated Asiago. I'm going to add that to that. I'm going to take the oregano, basil that we chopped, the garlic, the onion powder, and 1 egg. So we're going to mix this together by hand. Now you're going to take your luncheon meats that you have, whether it's capicola, well the capicola and the prosciutto, cut them into 1-inch squares. I roll a piece of the capicola or prosciutto, whatever it is, and I roll it up, and then I go ahead and I cut it in half, and then I cut it in half this way. Then you're going to come up with about 1-inch square. That's all you need. Then you're going to take your prosciutto ham. You're going to add it to the cheese mixture, and go ahead and mix that in with your cheeses. Take your new peppers, as we call them, or microwaved, and take them out, put them on a rack. Okay, we're going to take the lid off and we're going to let them cool down a little bit so that when you're going to stuff them, you're able to handle them. After you take them out of the microwave, go ahead and take them out of the hot casserole pan. Save your water, your oil, and all your herbs and everything that you've done in the salt. Leave that there. Put them in the pan. Let them cool down a little bit. After they're cooled down and able to work, we're going to go ahead and stuff it with the cheeses and the meats and the hams. Cool down a little bit. We're just going to take them over here and we're going to stuff them with the cheese mixture. Stuff with a wooden spoon or a tablespoon, doesn't matter, as long as you don't break the sides so that they come out of the sides. So you want to stuff them. Okay, I went ahead and I've got them stuffed and ready to go. I've rounded off with a spoon rather than with my hand, but you can do it with your hand, with clean hands, of course. I'm going to go ahead and put the water that we steamed them in the microwave with, which has all the flavors, and we put that into the pan. And put the remaining water, which is a 1.5 cups, and put the rest of the oil in, which was a 1/2 cup. Now I'm going to tent it. You don't want to lay it flat against the cheese. You want to try to tent it. Ladies, if you don't know what tenting means, it just, you want to bring it up just like a tent, just a little bit. So it's not laying on your cheese and it doesn't, because once it bakes, if you lay it on your cheese, it's going to grab off the cheese, the top, and it's not going to look as pretty when you go to serve it. It'll still be good, but it won't be as pretty. So we're going to go ahead and put this oven in about 20-25 minutes. 20 hopefully. Just to finish cooking peppers, and we're done. In the oven, we're going to play them. They're all done. Smell the aroma. Delicious. They are done. They're starting to get golden on the top. They didn't catch to the top. They're out of the oven. They're great. They're beautiful. They're platted nice. Everything's good with Philadelphia cream cheese. Cooking should never be a chore. It should be an adventure. It should be happiness. It's what you do should be a passion in your life. These are my Italian stuffed peppers. Hope to see you in Savannah someday. If not, I'll meet you in Italy. Bye, it's Sandy D.